So for some reason, nobody's talking about Amber Heard. The fact that she's still signed up to do Aquaman 2. Now that she's been outed for physically abusing Johnny Depp. And I believe just today, I think it was, or yesterday, audio came out, or an audio recording came out of her admitting to hitting his face with a door, basically slamming a door in his face. So this woman is physically abusive, and she has a history of physical abuse. I believe she was arrested in close to me, actually. I live near Seattle. She was arrested in Seattle Tacoma Airport for physically abusing her then either girlfriend or wife. I don't know what it was, but she's apparently, Amber Heard is a bisexual woman, and this was way back in, I think, 1998. I want to say, maybe I'm wrong on that. No, I'm sorry, not 1998. 2008 or 2009. I forget the exact date. But that's all. It's well over 10 years ago, and yet for some reason it was swept under the rug. People did some digging, or it came out somehow. And just recently, about 4 months ago, I heard about it. And I thought, oh, well, she has a history of, clearly she has a history of violence. Domestic violence, right? And now Johnny Depp has I think he's countersuing her or something along those lines. He has acquired footage, I think it was hotel footage, if I'm not mistaken, of her physically abusing him. And he has, I think he has a big hole here. He had a big hole in his finger. She somehow cut his finger. She slammed a door in his face. So these are all, new developments. And yet we don't hear a peep about it in the media. Nobody's covering it, as far as I know. I'm not even sure if TMZ said anything about it. TMZ usually is pretty impartial. They're usually not sexist, but I haven't checked. I have to go check, but usually it'll pop up in my feed or something, TMZ. So this is actually even, I started following Jason Momoa, who's the male lead in Aquaman, obviously. And even he posted on his Facebook fan page, there was a petition to get her not to play and get this other female lead to play. Well, I guess not enough people signed it. I guess, not enough people cared, or not the right people cared, at least at this point. So to me, this is just a blatant fuck you to men. To me, this is, unless something develops here real quick, because if you put a man in those shoes, if you switch the roles to any man, any leading man, be it John Travolta, be it Eddie Murphy, any leading man, I don't care how famous they are, if they beat their wife, they'd be done in Hollywood. They wouldn't get roles. They'd be blacklisted, they'd be blackballed, whatever you want to call it. They'd be done. Amber Heard has got exposed, and no one's talking about it. And there you go. That's liberal hypocrisy. That's hypocritical, bullshit, lying Hollywood. Bunch of sodomizers. Okay? Bunch of freaking perverts and pedos and liberal lefties, and they want to get up at the Oscars, and they want to, preach about how we need to help women, preach about all the bullshit. We need to support trans people, support all their immoral bullshit, right? We need to support equality. Yeah, support your immoral, disgusting, degenerate lifestyles. And you hypocrites, they want to tear men down and they want to lift women up. because this is that whole frickin' satanic cult society. So bottom line, this is how women really feel. This is how feminists really feel. Haven't heard one feminist come out. I follow several feminist pages, real feminist pages on Facebook. Haven't heard one peep. Haven't heard one peep about it. No, I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram. Maybe there's some talk about it there. But you never hear feminists talk about women abusers. Yet they claim they're for equality. This is the hypocrisy. This is the sexism. Oh, I'm for equality, and the best I've ever heard is I'll hear women lie and say, "Oh, I hate women abusers." Woo 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 woo. No. Feminism is selfishness. It's a sexist cult, and this is proof. When one of their own who lied, this is a false accusation she made against Johnny Depp. She hit herself. There's video of her in the elevator beating her face, and no one's talking about it. Because this is what the real truth, the real reality is. Now, Harvey Weinstein, I think he's a piece of shit, probably is a pig. He's probably was doing the Hollywood casting couch. I believe he was, 100%. But he just got put in jail for 23 years with no evidence. Only testimonies, no evidence. No physical evidence, no audio evidence, no video evidence, no pictures, no nothing. Not even any not even any of these women who claim to have been raped by them. None of them went to the police. We're living in clown world, man. We're living in bizarro world. We're living in backwards world. All they have is the testimonies, and this guy got convicted of 23 years. And women know this, man. They know this. You argue with a feminist online. If your points are sound and you don't let her bully you, you don't let her, intimidate you, try to beat you into submission psychologically. If you don't allow that, eventually she's going to get mad. She's going to start. First thing she's going to do is call you an incel. She's going to call you a loser. No woman would ever want you, blah, blah. If you get her real mad, she'll eventually call you a rapist. She'll start talking like that. She'll start talking about, oh, you're a rapist. You just want to rape women. I'm telling you, man, they are vitriolic. They are sadistic. These feminists, and it's brainwashing it's brainwashing the gender, man. It's getting worse and worse. So we see this with Amber Heard, this blatant hypocrisy, these double standards, not a peep from any women. Nobody's covering it in the liberal media, obviously. Nobody's covering it in regular media. No one's talking about it. No talk show host, Wendy Williams, ain't saying nothing about it. Because it's the Gestapo, man. Everybody's scared to say anything bad about women, even if it's true. This is the society that we're living in. And Jason Momoa himself shared the petition to get Amber Heard out of there. So, hey, man. It's like, this is what these women want. They want total control. That's what they want, man. They want the double standards. They don't want equality.